I'm Adventure Man Ron Spellman. Thanks for joining me as I fill my life with adventure and show you how to do it too. I was recently contacted by a lesser known camping gear company that primarily markets on Amazon. They wanted me to do a review of one of their hammock tarps. So we're going to do it today. The company is called DEERFAMY, as in a deer family. They market primarily for family camping and for car camping. And their slogan is, "Go camping with your deer family." Cute. Anyways, I'll give you the good, the bad, and the ugly on this hammock tarp. So grab your gear, lace up your boots, and let's go on an adventure. DEERFAMY is a subsidiary of a larger Chinese company on Amazon that's primarily aiming at a larger American market. The prices are very competitive. This hammock tarp is about $34, which is cheaper than most others as far as price-wise. It's less than half of an Eagle's Nest Outfitters. ENO is kind of the gold standard of hammock camping, but this is less than half the cost. One of the downsides is it's a very basic shape. It's just a straight rectangle. A lot of other hammock tarps will have more of like an angle, almost like a little porch on the sides, or sometimes they'll have like a swallowtail cutout. So this is very basic in shape. But on the other hand, it's also very easy and very basic to set up. The attachment points aren't bad. They got these nice grommets and these nice bright green, well, the tie downs are pretty nice. Pretty standard with these sliders that I still don't know how to use. So I'm just using basic knots. It's good enough to just get it thrown up on a tree. One of the things that I definitely do like about it, like I mentioned, these green tie downs are very high visibility, easy to see. And it actually comes with its own pegs. These straightforward metal stakes, and also these nicer, I guess they feel like aluminum or something, but they're reasonably sturdy. I mean, bent this one a little bit, but it still works fine. They slide in nice and easy. And they have these great little green tags that are easy to tie off to. And again, they make it nice and high visibility. So it's easy to see without tripping over it. And you get some good tension, just enough. And works pretty good. Also, it comes in this little bag, its own little carrying bag. Straightforward nylon sack. Fits in there nice and easy. Just got to roll it up, fold it up, jam it in there. Tent stakes fit in there easy too. So everything about it's pretty straightforward. I haven't used it in a whole lot of heavy weather yet. I took Son of Adventure Man overnight camping when it was cold, but it didn't snow. It did rain a little bit overnight, but it wasn't a heavy downpour. In any case, he stayed nice and dry under it. It kept the weather off him very nicely. It kept the wind off as well. Also, we did take it out to test it in the snow, and I have a little clip of how that went here. You know what? Even in this pretty thick snow, it's holding up pretty good. And check this out. That's pretty good for snow. That can't ask for better than that for less than $35. I don't have a whole lot of complaints about this hammock tarp. The guidelines are okay. They're pretty standard for like a basic tent line. They could be a little easier to work with, but they're not bad. And like I said, the shape is pretty basic. But the good things about this, it does seem to work. It keeps the weather off so far, although I don't know if I would trust it in any kind of severe heavy weather. But it's cheap. So if you're just doing like an overnight or maybe a short weekend trip, going car camping, family camping, something like that, this is pretty good, especially if you need to buy a few of them for different family members. $34 is pretty cheap, and it works pretty good for most situations. Obviously, if you're going on an extended backpacking trip, if you're going on an extended hardcore adventure, you might want to spring for something a little more high end. But in most cases, DEERFAMY's hammock tarp, it'll do all right. I will put a link in the description for their Amazon store, so you can check them out for yourself if you want. But in the meantime, thanks for joining me. I'm Adventure Man Ron Spellman. So long for now.